Hello, dear friends. Patrick here again. Today is April the 1st, 2025. April the 1st is when I will be posting this video. I'm making this a day earlier, but I'm posting this on April the 1st. So happy April Fool's Day, or whatever they call it, wherever you are. And hopefully people don't play too many tricks on you. I think it's a day for people playing tricks. And today I just want to briefly cover chapter 5 called Grave Doubts from the book A Shattered Visage by Ravi Zacharias, and it is covering the topic of death. So it's very disappointing, not disappointing, but it's a somber chapter, to say the least. Zacharias says that when all is said, it is this aloneness and inevitability that makes the event more dreadful, the inevitability of death he's talking about. In death, atheism can offer no comfort whatsoever. As in the question of man's origin, atheism leaves him in the state of an unthinking atom, out of flux, nothing but flux. He gives an interesting quote from Bertrand Russell. And this is just the barrier. And of course, it's an obvious barrier that there is no hope as far as the atheist worldview is concerned. It just says that you return to nothingness. Whatever you were before you were born, whatever your mind or spirit happens to be, they say that's just based on chemicals. And so you return to dust and you have no consciousness whatsoever and you return to nothingness. That's the I wouldn't call it a hope, but that is the expectation for the atheist world view. And he repeats that in a number of different ways in this chapter. So I'm not going to bore you with how that is described, but I do think I will mention he does quote once more. He does quote Solomon once more in this chapter. And I'll just share with you that brief little tidbit that Solomon said that he has made everything beautiful in his time. He has also set eternity in the hearts of men. This is Solomon speaking. He's supposed to be the smartest guy who ever lived. And he's obviously referring to God. He has set eternity in the hearts of men, yet they cannot fathom what God has done from the beginning to the end. That's from Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And so he also quotes a poem that was written by one of his friends, apparently, a young gentleman who tragically took his own life. And this is the poem that he wrote. He said that, lost in the world of darkness without a guiding light, seeking a friend to help my struggling, failing plight. Now all of you good people just go on passing by, leaving me with nothing but this lonely will to die. Somewhere in this lonely world of sorrow and of woe, there's a place for me to hide, but where I do not know. For no matter where I go, I never will escape the devil's reaching, clutching hands, or the drink of fermented grape. So out of my grief and anguish, perhaps some wondering boy will see, long after I have left this world, and build his own life, strong and good and free. So it's quite a noble poem. This gentleman obviously had a problem with alcohol by the sounds of it, and ended up taking his own life through depression. He didn't feel that he had any access to God, but on the contrary, he felt like the devil was grabbing a hold of him. But he does, in the last stanza, he encourages the reader to say, perhaps some wandering boy will see, long after I have left this world, and build his own life, strong and good and free. And I think that is what the hope of Ravi Zacharias is. I think that's the purpose that he's trying to portray through these various chapters of his book, that he's trying to point people in a direction that would lead them to a life that is brave and strong and free and confident and at peace with God, so to speak, which does give people a hope for eternity. I mean, that is the main message of Christ, is that you can live forever. God, he's telling his followers that God has promised that if you put your trust in his plan of salvation, you'll live forever. And this is the hope that I believe Ravi Zacharias wants to share with people as well. So that's it for this chapter. How are we doing for time? A nice short video today. So yeah, April 1st, 2025. That finishes chapter 5, and that is the fourth barrier to atheism, called death. And then we'll move on to part 2 of the book in the next video. So thank you again so much for watching. God bless you. Spend time with people you love. Be good. Love one another. And God bless you very much. I love you. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Take care. Bye for now.